So I just got an email, which I think is just like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Some developer wants me to check out their new survival game on Greenlight, and we were having a discussion about this the other day in one of my Twitch streams. And I'm just gonna fucking make a rant video about it because I'm really just getting sick of the survival genre. At the same time, I wish that the survival genre could just be done right by a competent dev team that has the resources to make it happen. A lot of people don't realize we see these cookie cutter survival games pop up every fucking day. It seems like there's a new survival game on the cusp. People are waiting for it. People are asking about it. And there's so many games on the marketplace already. We have like Rust, DayZ, 7 Days to Die. Like there's so many different versions of this. And the one that people were asking me to talk about was actually Survive the Night. They asked me my opinion on it. Survive the Night isn't out yet. The last time I saw it, it was super early. And that's one common theme with all of these games is developers jump in and they want to make the survival genre different. And there is a fucking graveyard of survival games that show that the genre is very tough to conquer. It's very tough to survive in, and it's very tough to create something that people can actually vibe with. Rust has been doing very well on Twitch, and it's been gaining momentum within the community again, which is great to see. But we have so many games, Nether, Lifeless, 7 Days to Die. There was that one game, The Dead Linger, which had died off so fast. And the reason why these games die off is because there are so many different systems in place for a survival game to actually be a competent survival game that half these developers don't have the skill and the capacity and the resources to actually make all of them function 100% polished and correct. If you think about it, we have open world landscapes. We have multiplayer in most of these games, which is a big deal even to some small indie devs to get multiplayer working in like a competitive like Counter-Strike style session. It's very tough for these guys to do global multiplayer on huge massive landscapes and be able to keep the optimization and all that other stuff going well and polished. It's impossible for small devs to fucking do this. You have RPG elements with, like when you look at Conan with the level up system, and I believe Ark had it as well. You have crafting systems. You have building systems. There are so many different modules that need to come into play 100%. In some games you have shooting mechanics, and then you have to nail the melee combat, all the while handling the desync and the lag over a network. There are so many things that set up developers to fail, yet we still see so many small teams try to enter the landscape. I just don't understand it. On the other hand, I see so many people clamoring to these titles, and I'm actually one of them. I would love to see the survival genre done correctly, but we just don't. And it begs the question, why don't we have AAA funding within a survival genre and get an actual team to dive in? Could you imagine the money that could be made if we had a AAA survival online MMO? That'd be fucking phenomenal. Yet for whatever reason, it's restricted to these indie devs who just pop up out of nowhere, and they just can't get the jobs done, and they stay in this development hell for eternity. They never get done. You can't name me a game that is actually complete. Even though Rust is gaining steam on Twitch and in the community, it's still an early access game. It's still being developed. DayZ has been in development for years, and people keep bringing up the point when they defend DayZ is that these guys are making their own engine, and this is like them future-proofing their company so they can use this engine on other titles. That's great. It still doesn't deter from the fact that your game has been in development for I don't even know how many fucking years at this point. Survival games always get the shaft because it's the gamers who want them, but it's the companies that actually have the resources available to make something like that. They choose not to touch that genre. H1Z1 was supposed to be that branch. We had Sony Online Entertainment at the cusp, and they were investing and they were going in, and the potential when they showed it off was fucking great. What we saw was not what we got on day one early access. We had seen videos where the game ran so much nicer. And what we have now is a fucking travesty. And I'm just kind of holding out for the time that a survival game gets it right. I get hit up almost every day to look at survival games, and there are so many out there. And to be quite honest, every time you look at them, you can tell by the logo at this point if it's going to be worth your time or not. And that's sad. The genre is so saturated by developers who will never ever finish their games. And it doesn't make sense. If you guys are into the survival genre, I want to know what you guys think down below. This is just me saying to any future devs who say they watch my videos and are working on survival games, I'm just over it. And that's what sucks, because there are so many good ideas in this genre that haven't been even tapped yet, and nobody has the resources to do it correctly. I'm done with it. Shout out to everybody who supports me on Patreon. If you guys want to check it out, it is down below. Shout out to all the Twitch subscribers. If you guys want more content from me, please be over on the Twitch channel. We stream every night, twitch.tv/BigFryTV. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to the Fry Nation, and I'll see you on the next one.